Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, look at me. I don't have to wear glasses anymore. Whoa. So I've had to wear glasses for since I was in first grade. That's when I got glasses. And then I wore contacts for 8 years. So 17 years of my life, because since I'm 23 now, and when I was 6, I had to wear glasses. So 17 years of my life, I've had to have some sort of vision correction on my face, on my eyes, and now I feel free. I feel like a human being, kind of. It's pretty cool. So in this video, I want to share my experience of going through, I guess, Lasik, but also just talking about it because I think it's cool. Not many people, I guess, have the opportunity to do it. Maybe some people are too scared to get it, and I just want to talk about my experience. And maybe some of you are again trying to go for it right now, or trying to get surgery, and you need someone to say, "Hey, how was it like?" I'll tell you about it because it was kind of cool. I mean, obviously, I can't speak for every surgery, every doctor, but I feel like it's kind of the same stuff. They order the machine, they put in the calculations. Like, it's pretty cool now. It's all like electronic, and as long as your doctor, I feel like, is not like some psychopath trying to stab you, you're fine. So, yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, my eyes. It's been exactly 3 weeks today. My eyes are still. I have like some blood spots on them. Like, it looks a little bruised, but that's because they like clamp something on your eye. Yeah, I'll go to that in a second. They like clamp something on, and so your eye can't move. Um, but yeah, it's a little blood clot, but it doesn't hurt at all. It never hurt like at all. The first day was weird, but all right, I guess we'll go chronologically because that would make most sense. But I had to go like 2 months before, a month before surgery. Yeah, like a month, 2 months before surgery, just to make sure I can even get it. So they like look at your eye, like, hey, can you get it? And my eyes were so bad that they're like, yeah, your eyes are so bad that it's so thick of like just badness that we have like a lot of room to work with. Like, because I got LASIK specifically, so they like laser your eye. So I think they like, remove stuff. They reshape part of your eye. So that's basically what it is. So yeah, they're like, yeah, you're good, but then they're like, hey, you're not that good because I got some like tearing around here. It's like little black spots. You can't see it really, except one of those like eye doctor things that they go, hey, they're looking at you real close. So I went to like some retina dude, and he was looking at it, and he's like, yeah, you got black spots. A lot of people got tearing, so your eyes are more oval, but you're chilling, you're fine. So I guess it was all good to go with the surgery. Then now people want to know exactly the day of. You got to take like I had to take like mad drops. I think antibiotics, like I think before and after. I still have to take some eye drops now, artificial tears, to make sure that my eyes don't dry up because it gets kind of painful and you can't itch them. I still can't really touch my eye. I can kind of, but I can't really. You shouldn't. It's not recommended by the doctors. But yeah, I had some eye drops to take. I think one was like a steroid. Yeah, we got huge off of the surgery, but also the other one was like an antibiotic. And the first day, like I took I think the steroid it was, like 2 minutes after I took it, I was like, ugh, what was that taste? It just tasted like the slug was like crawling up your throat, and it was like acidic. It lasts for about like 20 minutes, but you got to take that like 4 times a day for like 2 weeks, and so like all day I'm just like gagging on like trash slug juice. I don't know what it tasted like, but that's probably the worst part of it, actually. Just that antibiotic thing or steroid. I don't know. Anyway, so the surgery day finally comes. I go 2 days before. They measure your eye with some machine to see, like, it's really cool. It's not like measuring like with a ruler or something. It's like they're actually measuring your depth perception. And I almost hit my eye. Ow, it's a close one. What was I gonna say? Yeah, they like you like focus on objects and your eyes dilate, and zoom in and out, whatever your eye does, and it's cool. And then 2 days before, or the day of, 3 weeks ago, last Friday, went in. They prescribe you Valium. They're like, yeah, if you want it, because it's pretty not stressful, but it's just weird. And they said it's not gonna hurt. But the worst part is the mental game. You're gonna be like, hey, like, what's happened to me? Because it's weird. Because your eyes are your vision, and the thing's gonna be right here. So yeah, I ended up not taking the Valium. I took it as a challenge. I was like, yeah, I can do this. Like I'm chill. I'm pretty relaxed, dude. Even though you see me play COD sometimes, and I like sound like I hate, because I sound like I'm very angry all the time. But I'm for the most part pretty relaxed. So I was like, hey, if I'm actually a relaxed person, I should be able to get this surgery in my eye without Valium. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. Then yeah, I go in, I sit down, like, oh, you ready? And I was like, yeah, let's do this. And then huge machine though, it's like massive. There's like 3 doctor people there, and there's like walking through. Yeah, so lay down on my back. What was the first thing they did? The first thing they did was just make sure that I was like, I'm like, yeah, my name's this. I accept this surgery. I accept that something might go wrong and I might blah blah blah, might die. Not die, but you just something might go wrong. Yeah, whatever. And then they do it, and then I lay down in my chair. Then the first thing they do, I think they tape your. What the first thing they do is. First thing they did was they put like 10 drops in my eyes. So like blah, blah, blah. I think a lot of numbing drops, just because it's not that it's painful, it's just that it's just weird, and they need the eye to be just lubricated and not move around. So put mad drops in my eye, and then they're like, all right, now they time for the clamp. That's the weirdest part. Not the weirdest part, like the second weirdest part. So they take this like clamp. I don't know what it looked like. I didn't really care what it looked like, but they gotta like, they open up your eye and they like put it on your eye, and you feel like suction on, like those things that you put on like a refrigerator. I don't even know. It's like, it literally is a suction. Yeah, it's a suction thing. It's just suction on your eye, and you feeling like, oh shh, like what is this? It just feels so weird. Your eyes kind of numb, so you don't feel too much. Do it on both eyes, and so now he has your eyes like clamped. You're like clamped down on the chair and like this, and like your head's like it's really comfy actually. It's really comfy. You got like a neck pad too. And then the next thing they take your eyelids. I had the mask on too, cause Corona. I had the mask on. They tape that, and they tape my eyes up, and then tape my eyes down, and they say like, start blinking. That's the weird thing. People are like, hey, can you blink? And it's like, it's weird because you can't blink, but you can. It's hard to explain because like I can't do that, but I can do this. But it relieves that feeling if I have to blink. It's really weird. So I was blinking the whole time, but I wasn't actually closing my eyes. It was crazy. It's actually really weird. But yeah, the whole thing was only like maybe 20 minutes long, or sitting under there, maybe 10. So it wasn't like that weird. But all right, anyway. I have clamps in my eye. I'm like, I got everything taped, and like eyelashes, everything. I'm just like, and then, but you're just laying there, so you're just letting them do whatever. Then they go, whoa. And they're like, we're gonna proceed with the laser, because there's two machines. One's a laser, cuts the eye, and then the other one you go under, and then they reshape the eye. Whoa, they reshape the eye. So no, one's the cutter, one's a laser. So the first one, literally swing you over to the laser. Sorry, the cutter. And this was the definitely weirdest part, because your eyes are like, all right, time we're gonna move the thing. So you're like, keep moving it closer and closer. You're like, it can't get any closer. Like there's no way it gets closer, and it keeps getting closer and closer. And your mind's like, this thing is so close to my eye, and it's like, so that you have one eye covered though, yeah, so it doesn't mess with your whatever. And then it's like right there, bro. It is literally on your eye, and it just sort of like. The cut was about 10 seconds. So it didn't make any sound, but at one point I could feel like the heat or something on my eye, so it felt a little heat. Like, then it cuts the flap. Then do it to the other eye, and then I can still blink, still do everything. They cover the other eye, they cut it. I'm still sitting there. So right now I'm like, what do my eyes look like? My flaps are like all over the place. Like what's happening? But actually, like my eyes are the same. Like nothing really happened. It's just they made a cut so they can pick it up during the next process. But that part was definitely mentally the weirdest, because I can't explain it. But have you ever had something like touch your eye like for like 20 seconds? Like it was so close to my eye. Like it had to be on the eye. Like it literally had to be on the eye to make the cut, right? Like it's just how it works. But it's hard to explain, because your whole vision is skewed. The lights are kind of bright. You have to kind of stare in one spot. There's the thing too. The doctor kept saying like, try not to move your eyes. You can't move them really to begin with, but it's just like mentally, like just try to keep them focused. And but like you're trying to keep your eyes straight, but it's hard to explain, but you just gotta do it. Yeah, do it. But yeah, it was so close to my eye, and it kept getting closer and closer. It was just right there, and it didn't touch the eye, but it might as well just be inside your eye, because you just feel like you're a cyborg now. But anyway, yeah, they cut the flaps. I move on. Swing me over to the other thing. They, hey, how you doing? I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty good, I guess. I don't know. I can't really see. So yeah, my eyes are blind to begin with, so I can't like see anyways. So like without my glasses, it was actually kind of cool. I should probably bring up when I walked in. The lady was like, "Give me your glasses. You'll never be need or you won't be needing these again for a long, long time probably." And I was like, "Oh, damn, yeah, thanks." It was just like one of those things like, "Oh, this is it. We're doing this, baby." So yeah, we go into the laser now. And I guess this was like the second weirdest part. He's like, "All right, I gotta lift up your flaps." I was like, "Okay, just keep looking straight." He's like, "All right." So he takes like a tweezer. I don't know what he had to do with tweezer. It was something to pick up the flap of my eye, but it. So you're looking straight, and then he's picking up the flap, but your flap is like the lens, that bends the light or something like that. So he pick up the lens, and like, so I'm looking straight, but as he's picking the lens, my eyes are like, or my vision's like, because I'm looking at like a light. It's like, the light's moving, but I'm keeping my eyes straight. So he's picking it up. I'm like, holy crap, this is weird, bro. Picks it up, and then, yeah, that was pretty much it, actually. But it was definitely more weird when he was doing it. It didn't hurt at all during anything. Then the laser comes down. He's like, all right, we're going to do the laser. My vision was really bad, so he's like, yeah, this is a 50-second one. And they told me before it was going to be like probably 30 seconds. Most people are 30, but yeah, mine's like 50. So I was like, oh, jeez. So then they're like, all right, you're going to smell some like smoke or you're going to smell something too. It's going to be weird, but it's okay. It's normal. I was like, okay. It's like, whatever. And then they're like, all right, laser begin. Or they triple check the calculations. They said just stare at that light and try not to blink. But if you blink, it's fine. But nothing's gonna happen. So just do what you gotta do. Then yes, I'm just staring there. I'm just like and then the laser turns on and it goes. It sounded like the Wonder Waffle from I guess kind of like the Wonder Waffle from Call of Duty Zombies, like just shooting really rapidly, but it was sounding more like electricity just sparking, like it's like you accidentally plug something in, really weird like sound. Like I was like, what's happening? Like, because it sounded like it just didn't sound normal. And then it smelled like burning. So I was like, all right, well, they're shooting a laser in my eye. It's burning, probably burning because it's hot. And everything started coming out. I was like, wow, like they disintegrating my eye was happening. So, but yeah, it's funny. So it smelled weird. It sounded weird. And it lasted 50 seconds. Just standing there. Standing at the light as long as I could. Then, yeah, then did the other eye turn around, lift the flap. It's weird. I was like, okay. And then, boom, other eye. And then they're like, all right, we're just going to put the flaps back on. Make sure you're chilling. And then you're good. So they put the flaps back on. Or they waited a little bit, just like maybe 5 minutes. Because I just sit there, just like chill, Put the flaps on. They're like, all right, wait like 5 more minutes. And then you're good. And then after that, yeah, flaps on. I stood up. They're like, all right, time for you to stand up. And I was like, it's like a zombie. And then, I got off the table. Or the chair. I guess it's like a chair table. And I could see, right? Like, but it was so foggy. It was hard to like get depth perception down, But I could see, so it was weird. It's basically if you had goggles on, like swimming goggles, fogged it up, put like some water drops on it or something, and then close one eye maybe. That's probably it. And then I don't know, something like that. It was cool though. So yeah, then I walked in the other room, and he was looking at he put some more drops in my eye, and he looked at it, he's like, yeah, looking pretty good. Just, you gotta just not do anything today. Just chill. It was in the morning. I was in there at 8 o'clock. I was out by probably 9:30. So that was everything, the procedure, like the talking, the prep. And then, yeah, so I had that for 24 hours. Yeah, I had these tape goggles over my eyes. They're like goggles like this, or like lenses, and they duct tape them. Like, yeah, you don't touch your eyes for like until you come back tomorrow morning. So I didn't. The only thing we did I didn't do anything that day. I went home. I just slept. I listened to music, some podcasts. I tried to eat. It was fine. Like, it was just weird because you can't you can see, but it like hurts. Your eyes feel all crusty. You can't itch them or touch them. You can't like you feel like there's like gunk everywhere, and you're just like, so you just do nothing really. Then the next day I went back in the morning. they're like, yeah, healing pretty good. They checked on it and they said, just keep wearing that for how long? Yeah, I had to wear that for a week. I think I did. Yeah, I think I actually had to wear that for a week. I had to wear those glasses for like 5 days after, I think. Maybe more than that. Yeah, like 5 days I had to wear those things like all day, then sleeping, and it was really annoying. And I had to I had 3 drops to take 4 times a day. One was a steroid, one was an antibiotic, and then one was like artificial tears to not dry out the eyes. And man, those drops tasted weird, man. It just tasted like nasty. One was like one drop was the one where I just discussed before, but I still had to keep taking them. The other one was this like creamy white, like milky drop, and it was like I put it in my eye, and then you just like see like this like white stuff. And you're like, what the heck is that? It looks like milk. It's kind of nasty, but I guess it worked. I didn't get infected. The whole point, you just want to heal and try not to get infected as much as possible. That's basically it. So me and my mom watched Harry Potter, watched all the movies. Did that for a couple days. I mean, I couldn't. You can't exercise. You can't like. I mean, I guess you could exercise, but you probably shouldn't. But just don't do anything if you don't have to. I didn't really work or look at stuff. And I guess my vision, even now, it's still not fully corrected, I guess. Like, sometimes I have a hard time reading my phone or something, like, just getting the depth perception down, but the muscles are still, like, working itself out. But for the most part, I can see everything. I can see really far away really well. Even, like, the second day after, I was like, yeah, I can see, like, that rock over there, like, the bug on it. Not really, but, like, kind of. But, yeah, stuff up close, like, your muscles just have to readjust to, like, your new eyes or the new correction. Let's see what else. I feel like I just kind of went off track. I was nice and chronological now. I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, you can't really do too much, so you just sit there like and rot and let your eyes heal. But yet now I'm still for like another month I have to take these artificial tears just to make sure my eyes don't dry out, because you just don't want them to dry out, because then you got to itch them and they hurt, and it just gets painful, I guess. But my eyes have not been pretty dry, so that's good for me. But yeah, so I guess 24 hours after, like, you can see basically fine, actually, like, fully. Just looking at the phone, they recommended it for a couple of days if you don't have to, and computer. I didn't really use my computer or phone until like maybe 2 or 3 days after, and I did it for like you don't want to use it either, but I did it like for like 20-30 minutes at a time maximum, because it just hurts. You get a headache. You're just like, it's just painful. Even like now, like, it still kind of hurts if I'm on it for like an extended period of time, but it is what it is. Yeah, I think overall, it was a good experience. It was kind of expensive, but I think for the cost people spend on glasses and stuff, it kind of adds up a lot, And the surgery itself was fine. Like, it didn't hurt or anything. It just was weird during certain parts. And I think you just have the mental game. Like, you just gotta chill. Like, it's fine. It'll go away in a little bit. But just getting through like that, where it's so close, cutting your eye, that was weird. But you just don't think about it and you just get it done. Just get it done. But yeah, now it's been like 3 weeks. My eyes are still almost fully healed, like all the bruising, and that's typical. It takes a few weeks for it to fully heal because it pop a lot of blood vessels when they put the clamp on. But eyes are pretty great, and it feels great to not have to glasses or contacts. It's so weird waking up, taking a shower, and I guess going to bed. I don't have to put my glasses down or put them on. I've noticed too, I wake up a lot better. Like, when I get up in the morning, I can see, and I'm like, let's do this. Like, it's weird. When I had glasses, I'd wake up and be like, ah. But yeah, it feels great. I do recommend, if you got the money and you got the want to get LASIK, I think it'd be a good idea, good decision. But you just gotta chill if you're getting it. Just don't panic. If you panic, make you bad. You gotta breathe, because it's pretty fast surgery, not painful at all. Just a little annoying after the post recovery, but because it's your eyes, it's your vision, it's everything you see. Most of the information you process comes from your eyes. But yeah, that's my experience, I guess. Just something I can look back a couple years from now and say, hey, what was it like? I feel like this video would encapsulate that pretty nicely. And I guess it'll be also good for other people to hear in case they might make that decision in the future. But yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.